Welcome to another episode of the Hardcore MMA Fan Show. Today we're going to give our predictions on the Affliction pay-per-view, Affliction Bannned. A lot of big names on this card. A lot of big names that we haven't seen in a while and would like to have seen fight. But thanks to Donald Trump and him backing the Affliction, they had enough money to buy these fighters on this card here, and to buy the granddaddy MMA fighter everybody likes him, Fedor Emelianenko, because for some reason he would not go anywhere else because nobody would give him enough money. But we'll get into that later.
All right, we're going to start off with the fights that aren't going to be on the pay-per-view. There's a few of them that we're going to talk about that are going to be on HD Fight Net. And first, we're going to start off with Vitor Belfort versus Terry Martin. I'm going to go with Belfort on this one. I think it's going to be a tough fight. I do think it's a good matchup for Belfort, but I'm going to go with Belfort on this one. Yeah,
I like to see Belfort make a comeback. He's really been trying. He's fighting at his natural weight, middleweight. Mm-hmm. I'd really like to see a comeback from this guy. He's still got a lot of years left in him.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to move on to Little Nog. Most MMA fans don't when we say Little Nog, they know what we're talking about. Okay, Little Nog versus Edwin Deweese. Now, me personally, I think Edwin Deweese is a little too small to be fighting Little Nog, but I'm going to go with Little Nog on this one.
Yeah, Little Nog, brother to Big Nog, basically the same fighter, but he don't have the recovery speed that Big Nog has. Not as much. Yeah. Just got knocked out by Sokaju, but I really think Little Nog's got this one. I think he'll just take Deweese to the ground and submit him.
All right, next up, Alexander Emelianenko versus Paul Bonatello.
Yeah.
I'm saying his name right.
Yeah. Emelianenko is the brother to Fedor. Fedor has even said himself, sparring with his brother, that his brother hits harder than himself. Yeah. He's not been disciplined in the past, but he's been looking really good recently.
He is looking really good.
Not just physically. I mean, his game stepped up some. So.
Yeah, his game has stepped up actually quite a bit. You can tell that he's rededicated himself just by watching him fight now. Okay, now we're going to move on up. Now we're going to go up to the pay-per-view. Okay, now we're starting off with Mike Powell versus J.J. Ambrose. I'm going to go with Mike Powell on this one.
I think it's a 50-50 shot. Both really good ground fighters. This will be a technical fight.
Yeah, it will be technical.
Maybe a little ground and pound in there. But I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to pick a favorite. But if I had to pick, I guess Mike Powell. He's an Extreme Couture fighter. Mm-hmm. This will be a good fight. Maybe, I don't know what their deal was. Maybe they should put this on HD Fight Net and had the Terry Martin fight and Vitor Belfort up there.
I would have rather seen it that way, but we'll see. All right, now we're going to move up to Babalu Sobral versus Mike Whitehead.
Sobral, as you know, UFC fighter, just got suspended for choking David Heath. Excessive force, I guess. Yeah. Got suspended.
Yeah, he wouldn't let go of the choke.
Yeah, lost half his purse on that fight.
Yeah.
He didn't complain about it. He just said he's going to go on, and he's in the Affliction thing here. So
now he's going to be fighting Mike Whitehead. I'm going to go with Sobral on this one.
Mike Whitehead, IFL fighter, undefeated in the IFL. Really good fighter, good ground game, pretty good stand-up. I see this going to the ground.
If it stays up, that's where I'm giving it to Sobral. I think if they stand up, then it's going to Sobral.
It'll be a good match. I'll go with Sobral. IFL fighters, they're all good in their own right, but they haven't fought the caliber fighters Sobral has fought.
Sobral's chin is questionable.
Yeah.
Whitehead, I don't know. I don't think that his striking's that up to par. But, you never know. Anything could happen, but I'm going to go with Sobral on this.
Yeah, definitely where Sobral's fought the higher caliber fighters than
yeah, that Whitehead. Is true, yes. Been in with Chuck Liddell twice.
Yeah.
Didn't do too well, but he was in there with him twice. But, all right, now we're going to move on to Matt Lindland versus Fabio Nagel.
Lindland, Team Quest founder.
Yeah.
With Randy Couture.
Yeah, Randy Couture and Dan Henderson.
Lindland's wrestling is really awesome. Yeah. Last notable fight, not his last fight, last notable fight was with Fedor, where he went up in weight to fight Fedor and was doing really well until Fedor grabbed
he had a nice upper body lock.
Yeah, had a nice upper body lock.
in the middle of it, Fedor grabs the ropes and is holding on to the ropes. And, you know, I know it sounds like we just are
Like
hating
we're
on
just-
Fedor, but honestly, that was a mismatch to begin with.
Even the commentary
Even the
guy.
commentary said that he held the ropes to
reverse
reverse the takedown.
Reverse the
So
takedown.
I don't know. We'll see. Matt Lindland. I guess what we're trying to say is that Matt Lindland's been in there with top competition, and you know he's really good. His Greco's really good. His sub defense is questionable, if you ask me. The guy he's going to be fighting is Fabio Nagao. Has got a sick jiu-jitsu game. So I mean, he may get subbed in this fight. I'm not sure.
I want to go with Lindland because I like picking the American fighters, but Nagao's game, his jiu-jitsu game is amazing, and this will be a really good classic wrestler versus Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter.
Yeah.
You'll see a very technical fight.
Although Matt Lindland does have subs. I mean,
Yeah.
he's very, he cross trains. He does everything he should do, but I'm not sure if he has it here. He may, in my opinion, I'm going to go with Fabio Nagao.
I really want to see Matt Lindland win. I'm going to go with Lindland just because I'm going to go for all the American fighters. But on paper, it looks like Nagao may have this. Matt Lindland is kind of old school, kind of sticking to that old stuff there. Hasn't really evolved in a long time, but I'm going to go with Lindland.
All right.
I could be wrong.